Ladies and gentlemen, we live in a world where everything seems to be a comparison. Our achievements are compared, our appearances, our relationships, even our thoughts and emotions. The internet, social media, and society all fuel this culture of comparison. But have we ever stopped to ask ourselves why we do it? Why do we compare ourselves to others when we are all unique individuals with our own set of experiences, strengths, and weaknesses? Comparison is a thief of peace. We all know what it feels like to scroll through social media and see others living seemingly perfect lives. The picture-perfect moments, the endless vacations, the smiling families, the career successes. It's easy to fall into the trap of thinking that everyone else has it all together, while you're just struggling to keep up. But here's the thing. Social media doesn't show the full story. What we see is a curated version of reality. Behind every perfect photo, there's a set of struggles that no one is talking about. When we compare ourselves to what we see on social media, we are comparing our real lives, our struggles, our imperfections, our bad days, with someone else's highlight reel. It's like comparing a raw draft to a finished masterpiece. It's not a fair comparison, and it only serves to make us feel inadequate. But beyond the glossy images online, there's an even deeper issue with comparison. The real thief of peace is the internal dialogue we create when we start comparing ourselves to others. We begin to question our worth, our choices, and our path in life. We start believing that we're not good enough because we haven't reached the same milestones as someone else, or because we don't have the same success or material possession. This constant cycle of comparison brings nothing but frustration. It creates a never-ending race where the finish line keeps moving. We're constantly striving to measure up to someone else's standards, only to find that we're never quite enough. And even if we achieve something, it doesn't feel like enough, because there's always someone else who seems to have more, do more, or be more. This is the trap. It's a cycle that steals your peace of mind and your ability to enjoy the present moment. The truth is, comparison robs us of the joy of being content with who we are and where we are in life. It takes away our ability to be grateful for the things we've achieved. It makes us overlook the small victories, the quiet moments, and the simple joys that come from just being alive and striving to be better, one step at a time. When we focus on comparing ourselves to others, we forget to appreciate our own uniqueness. We forget to embrace our personal growth, however slow it might be. The progress we make is just as valuable as anyone else's, even if it doesn't look the same or happen at the same pace. No two journeys are the same, and that's what makes each one beautiful and worth celebrating. In order to truly find peace within ourselves, we need to stop comparing. We need to silence the voices that tell us we're not enough, and remind ourselves that our worth is not determined by someone else's life. We are enough, just as we are, and we have our own path to walk. Peace comes when we let go of the need to be like anyone else and simply embrace who we are. It's in accepting ourselves, flaws and all, and recognizing that we don't need to be anyone else to be happy, successful, or at peace. The moment we stop comparing is the moment we free ourselves from the chains of insecurity and self-doubt. It's the moment we can start living life for ourselves, not for anyone else's approval or validation. That is when peace will begin to fill the space that comparison once occupied. Social media is one of the most powerful tools of our generation. It has changed the way we communicate, the way we connect, and the way we perceive ourselves and others. But with all its benefits, it also comes with a hidden danger. That danger is the culture of comparison. Social media has created an environment where we are constantly bombarded with images of what others are doing, what they have, and how they look. It's easy to get lost in this constant stream of perfection and forget that what we see online is not the whole truth. We see people traveling the world, going to fancy restaurants, buying luxury items, or achieving major career milestones, and we feel like we are falling behind. It's easy to think that everyone is doing better than us, living a more exciting life, or succeeding faster than we are. But here's the thing. Social media doesn't show the behind the scenes. It doesn't show the struggles, the failures, or the hard work that went into those perfect moments. It doesn't show the sleepless nights, the disappointments, or the personal challenges that people are facing. What we see is only a carefully curated version of someone's life, a highlight reel. When we compare our everyday lives to someone else's highlight reel, we are setting ourselves up for dissatisfaction. We are not seeing the whole picture, and therefore we are making unfair comparison. It's like looking at a book cover and assuming that the entire story is contained within that cover, ignoring the depth of what's inside. We see a picture of someone's vacation and think, why can't I travel like that? Or we see someone's perfect body and think, why can't I look like that? But what we don't see are the sacrifices, the struggles, and the decisions that went into that image. Social media doesn't show us the full context. It doesn't show us the sleepless nights, the relationships that are strained, the moments of doubt, or the mistakes that were made along the way. What we see is just a snapshot of someone's life, a brief glimpse of the highlight moments that they've chosen to share. So why do we compare our entire life to a few selected images? Why do we let ourselves feel inadequate because someone else is showing off their best moment? What makes this even more dangerous is the fact that we often forget that everyone's journey is different. We don't all have the same starting points, the same opportunities, or the same circumstance. We are all on unique paths, and yet we try to measure our worth against someone else's achievements. We see a successful entrepreneur and think, I should be at that level by now. We see someone traveling the world and think, I should be doing that too. But the reality is we are all living our own stories, and comparing our chapters to someone else's won't make our story any more beautiful or meaningful. Social media also plays a significant role in shaping our self-image. The constant exposure to filtered images, polished appearances, and seemingly perfect lives can make us feel like we don't measure up. We begin to believe that we need to look a certain way, act a certain way, or live a certain lifestyle in order to be accepted. This can lead to feelings of insecurity and self-doubt as we start to believe that we are not good enough as we are. We compare our bodies, our jobs, our relationships, and our achievements to others, and the result is often dissatisfaction with our own life. But the truth is, social media is a distorted version of reality. People post what they want us to see, and even then, it's often carefully edited to present a certain image. The reality is, everyone has their struggle. Everyone has their own battles that they are fighting, even if they don't share them online. We all go through difficult times, face setbacks, and make mistakes. Yet, social media has created an illusion that only the good parts of life are worth sharing. The bad moments, the struggles, and the raw, unpolished sides of life are hidden behind filters and edits. So when we compare ourselves to others on social media, we are comparing our real lives to an edited version of someone else's life. We are measuring our worth against an unrealistic standard, and this only leads to frustration and disappointment. The truth is, everyone's life is messy in its own way, and that's okay. We don't need to measure our success or happiness based on someone else's highlight. Instead, we need to focus on our own journey, on our own growth, and on our own progress. By focusing on our own path, we can learn to appreciate the small wins and the steps forward that we are taking. Social media should not be the yardstick by which we measure our life. It's important to remember that behind every post, there is a story, and that story is often much more complicated than what we see. By letting go of the need to compare ourselves to others, we can start living a more peaceful and fulfilling life, one that is not dictated by the images on our screens, but by the reality of who we are and where we are going. So the next time you find yourself comparing your life to someone else's, remind yourself that what you see is only a small part of the story. Your journey is your own, and it is valuable just as it. Celebrate small wins, no matter how insignificant they may seem. In a world that often glorifies big successes, it's easy to overlook the importance of the small victories we achieve every day. We get caught up in the idea that only major accomplishments matter, and that anything less than a big milestone is not worth celebrating. However, the truth is that small wins are the foundation of long-term success, and without them, the larger victories would not be possible. Every step we take toward our goals, no matter how small, is progress, and it deserves to be acknowledged and appreciated. Small wins are often seen as insignificant because they don't come with the same immediate recognition or rewards that larger achievements do. We may finish a small task, make a slight improvement in our work, or take a small step toward our goals, and yet, we often dismiss these moments as unimportant. However, these small wins are what build momentum. They create a ripple effect that pushes us forward, building confidence and motivation. It's easy to overlook them, but when we do, we miss out on the opportunity to celebrate the hard work we put in every day. Taking the time to celebrate small wins can also help shift our mindset. Instead of constantly focusing on what we haven't achieved yet or how far we still have to go, we begin to appreciate the progress we've made. This shift in perspective helps us stay positive and motivated, rather than becoming overwhelmed by the larger goal. It's important to recognize that the journey is just as important as the destination. Small wins are the milestones along the way that make the journey worth it. They remind us that we are moving forward, even if it doesn't always feel like it. When we celebrate small wins, we also build resilience. Life is full of challenges, setbacks, and obstacles that can make it easy to lose sight of our goals. But by celebrating the small victories, we train ourselves to stay focused and positive, even when things get tough. Small wins serve as reminders that progress is happening, even in difficult times. They help us stay grounded and focused on what we can control, which is our effort, attitude, and persistence. When we celebrate these moments, we remind ourselves that we are capable of overcoming challenges and continuing on our path, no matter how difficult the journey may seem. Additionally, celebrating small wins can help combat the feeling of burnout. It's easy to get caught up in the pursuit of larger goals and forget to appreciate the small moments along the way. This can lead to frustration, exhaustion, and a sense of stagnation, as we feel like we're constantly striving for something that seems out of reach. By celebrating small wins, we take a moment to pause and recognize that we are making progress. This can give us the energy and motivation to keep going, even when we feel like we're not making as much progress as we'd like. Sometimes, small wins are simply about taking the time to acknowledge the effort we've put in. It might not be about the outcome, but rather the determination, commitment, and perseverance it took to get there. Even on days when we feel like we haven't accomplished much, there's always something to celebrate. Maybe we got through a difficult day, learned something new, or completed a task that was difficult or stressful. These moments are valuable because they show us that we are capable of handling challenges and that we are making progress, no matter how small. Celebrating small wins is also about being kind to ourselves. In a society that often encourages constant striving and perfection, it's easy to forget to show ourselves grace. We may feel like we don't deserve to celebrate until we've achieved something big. But the truth is, we deserve to celebrate our effort and progress every step of the way. Celebrating small wins allows us to practice self-compassion and acknowledge the hard work we're doing, even when the results aren't immediately visible or recognized by others. Moreover, recognizing and celebrating small wins can create a sense of joy and fulfillment. When we focus solely on big goals, we can often become fixated on the future and overlook the present moment. Celebrating small wins helps us stay in the moment and appreciate the journey. It allows us to find joy in the everyday progress we make, instead of always feeling like we're chasing something that's just out of reach. This creates a sense of contentment, knowing that we are doing the best we can and that every step forward is worth celebrating. By celebrating small wins, we also inspire ourselves and others. When we acknowledge our progress, we not only reinforce our own sense of accomplishment, but also set an example for those around us. It encourages others to recognize their own small victories and to stay motivated, even when their progress feels slow. This creates a culture of celebration and positivity, where growth is valued at every stage, not just at the end of the journey. In the end, celebrating small wins is a powerful tool for building momentum, staying motivated, and appreciating the journey. It reminds us that every step forward, no matter how small, is progress. By taking the time to acknowledge and celebrate these victories, we create a positive cycle of growth, resilience, and self-compassion that will carry us through the challenges ahead. Every small win is a building block for something greater, and it's up to us to recognize and celebrate the effort, dedication, and progress we make along the way. Embrace your uniqueness and value yourself. In a world that often pressures us to fit in, to conform, and to meet certain standards of success or beauty, it can be easy to forget just how valuable we are as individuals. The constant comparisons, whether to others or to some idealized version of ourselves, can cloud our sense of self-worth and make us feel as though we need to change who we are in order to be accepted. But the truth is, our uniqueness is what makes us truly valuable. There is no one else in the world who is exactly like us, and that is something to be celebrated, not diminished. Every person has their own set of experiences, talents, perspectives, and qualities that make them who they are. These differences are not weaknesses, they are strengths. It's easy to get caught up in the idea that we need to be like someone else in order to be successful or loved. But when we do that, we lose sight of the qualities that make us special. It's important to recognize that our individuality is not something to be hidden or changed to fit in with societal norms. Instead, it is something to be embraced and valued because it is what sets us apart from the crowd. When we embrace our uniqueness, we allow ourselves to be authentic. We stop pretending to be someone we're not in order to gain approval or recognition. Instead, we can stand firm in who we are, knowing that we are worthy of love and respect exactly as we are. The more we embrace our authentic selves, the more we attract people and opportunities that align with our true nature. We stop wasting energy trying to fit into molds that don't suit us and start creating lives that reflect who we truly are. This authenticity not only brings us peace, but it also allows us to live more fully because we are no longer hiding parts of ourselves in fear of judgment or rejection. Valuing yourself means recognizing that you are worthy of all the good things life has to offer. Too often, we downplay our achievements, our strengths, and our potential because we believe that others are more deserving or that our accomplishments don't measure up to some external standard of success. But the reality is that you are deserving of success, happiness, and fulfillment just as much as anyone else. It doesn't matter if your journey looks different from someone else's. What matters is that you are doing the best you can with the resources and opportunities available to you. You don't need to wait for validation from others in order to feel worthy. Your value doesn't depend on someone else's approval. It comes from within, from the way you see yourself and the way you treat yourself. Embracing your uniqueness also means accepting your flaws and imperfections. None of us are perfect, and that's okay. In fact, our imperfections are often what make us relatable and human. We all have our own struggles, insecurities, and challenges. But these don't define us. They are part of our story, and they give us depth. When we accept our flaws, we free ourselves from the pressure to be perfect and allow ourselves to grow and learn from our mistakes. Rather than viewing our imperfections as weaknesses, we can see them as opportunities for growth. Each challenge we face, each setback we experience, can help us become stronger and more resilient, teaching us valuable lessons along the way. To value yourself is also to take care of yourself. Physically, mentally, and emotionally. Self-care is not selfish. It is an essential part of maintaining our well-being and ensuring that we have the energy and strength to show up for ourselves and others. When we value ourselves, we prioritize our needs and make choices that nurture our health and happiness. This might mean setting boundaries, saying no to things that drain us, or making time for activities that bring us joy. It means recognizing when we need rest and when we need to push ourselves further. It's about treating ourselves with the same kindness, compassion, and respect that we would offer to someone we love. Embracing your uniqueness and valuing yourself also involves letting go of the need for external validation. Society often tells us that our worth is determined by our achievements, our appearance, or the approval of others. But this couldn't be further from the truth. Our worth is inherent. It is not something that needs to be earned or proven. We are valuable simply by being who we are. When we stop seeking validation from others, we give ourselves the freedom to live authentically and confidently. We no longer feel the need to compare ourselves to others or measure our worth against some arbitrary standard. Instead, we can stand tall in our own skin, knowing that we are enough exactly as we are. When we embrace our uniqueness and value ourselves, we begin to live a life that is aligned with our true purpose. We stop chasing after goals that are based on external pressures or expectations and start pursuing the things that truly matter to us. We become more focused on our own growth and happiness and less concerned with what others think of us. This shift in mindset allows us to create a life that is meaningful and fulfilling because it is built on our own values and desires, not on the approval or validation of others. In the end, embracing your uniqueness and valuing yourself is about recognizing your inherent worth and living in alignment with that truth. It's about being proud of who you are, flaws and all, and knowing that you are deserving of all the good things life has to offer. When you value yourself, you stop waiting for others to give you permission to be who you are. You stand tall, confident in your own skin, and create a life that is true to you. Your uniqueness is your power, and it is what makes you irreplaceable. Never forget. Every individual is on a unique journey. The moment we realize this, it becomes easier to stop comparing ourselves to others. We are all born into different circumstances, have different experiences, and face different challenges along the way. This is what makes each journey special. Our paths are shaped by our upbringing, our education, the people we meet, and the opportunities that come our way. But no matter how different our experiences may be, we are all moving forward, doing the best we can with what we have. One of the most damaging things we can do is compare our journey to someone else's. When we look at where someone else is in life and measure it against where we are forgetting that we are not starting from the same place. The person who seems to have it all together may have had different resources, different opportunities, or different struggles along the way. They may have faced challenges that shaped them into the person they are now, just as we are being shaped by our own struggles and triumphs. We need to remember that our experiences are not only valid, but they are unique to us. They are part of the story that is being written about our lives. When we compare our story to someone else's, we are ignoring the richness of our own narrative, the challenges we face, the lessons we learn, and the moments of growth are what make our journey meaningful. No two journeys are the same, and that's the beauty of it. The people we admire, the ones we look up to, have walked their own paths to get to where they are, just as we are walking ours. See, it's easy to get caught up in the idea that we need to be somewhere else in life. We see someone else achieving success in their career, buying their dream home, or starting a family, and we think, why am I not there yet? But the truth is, life doesn't follow a set timeline. We don't all reach the same milestones at the same age or in the same way. Some people may find success early on, while others may take longer to get to where they want to be. This is perfectly okay. Success is not a race, and it doesn't have a one-size-fits-all model. We all move at our own pace, and that pace is right for us. When we compare ourselves to others, we also risk losing sight of our own values and priorities. We start to question what we want in life. Because we are so focused on what others have or are doing, we may begin to follow a path that is not aligned with who we are, just because we think it's what we should do to catch up or measure up. But our journey is meant to be authentic to who we are. It's meant to reflect our passions, our dreams, and our goals, not someone else's. Embracing our unique journey means accepting that we are not in competition with anyone else. Our lives are our own to live, and we are not meant to follow someone else's timeline or blueprint for success. What works for one person may not work for another, and that's okay. We need to trust that the path we are on is the right one for us. The challenges we face will make us stronger, and the progress we make will build our confidence. There is no need to rush or force ourselves to fit into someone else's mold. Moreover, when we stop comparing, we begin to find contentment in the present moment. We stop looking at what we don't have and start appreciating what we do. We focus on our own progress, no matter how small it may seem. It's the small wins, the steady steps forward, that lead to real growth. It's not about reaching a destination, but about enjoying the journey itself, learning from the experiences along the way, and becoming the best version of ourselves. Each person's journey is like a different path through a forest. Some paths are straight and easy, while others are winding and difficult. But every path leads to growth, to new experiences, and to lessons that help shape who we become. We cannot compare a straight path to a winding one, because both lead to different destinations. We all have our own pace, our own lessons to learn, and our own growth to experience. So the next time you feel like comparing your life to someone else's, remember that your journey is unique. You are walking your own path, with your own set of experiences, challenges, and triumph. There is no one else in the world who is on the same journey as you. Embrace it, learn from it, and trust that you are exactly where you are meant to be. Focus on your own growth and progress. It's easy to get distracted by the lives of others, especially in a world that constantly reminds us of where everyone else is in life. Social media, conversations, and even the people around us can create an overwhelming sense of urgency that we must be achieving certain things at certain times. We see others excelling, advancing in their careers, or achieving personal milestones, and it's natural to feel that we should be doing the same. But what we fail to realize is that everyone has their own timeline. The key to finding peace and fulfillment lies not in comparing our journey with others, but in focusing on our own growth and development. When we look outward for validation or for a benchmark of success, we lose sight of our individual progress. It's easy to forget that every step we take, no matter how small, is a step forward. The problem arises when we begin to measure our success by the standards set by others, rather than by our own personal goals. What others are doing doesn't determine the worth of our journey. Our value and growth come from within, from the progress we make, no matter how invisible it may seem to the outside world. Growth is not always linear. There will be days when we feel like we're moving backward, and other days when we feel like we're standing still. This is a natural part of the process, but it doesn't mean that we're not growing. Growth isn't always about big, visible achievements. Sometimes it's about the internal changes we experience, the lessons we learn, the strength we build, and the patience we develop. These things are just as important, if not more so, than the tangible milestones we often look for in comparison to others. Focusing on our own growth means giving ourselves the space to develop at our own pace. It means setting our own goals, our own standards, and our own definitions of success. These may not look like someone else's goals or standards, and that's perfectly fine. Our goals are a reflection of who we are, what we value, and where we want to go. When we allow ourselves the freedom to pursue what truly matters to us, without the distraction of comparing ourselves to others, we can make real progress that is meaningful and fulfilling. This process also involves being patient with ourselves. We often expect growth to happen overnight, but real, lasting change takes time. Just because we don't see immediate results doesn't mean that we're not making progress. Growth is gradual, and it's important to celebrate every step, no matter how small it may seem. The key is consistency. Every effort, every choice we make that aligns with our goals contributes to our growth. Even when we face setbacks, we are still learning and evolving. The more we focus on our own journey, the more we realize that we are already on the path to becoming who we're meant to be. Instead of looking at others and wondering why we're not where they are, we can look inward and appreciate how far we've come. We have all been through our own unique experiences, and these experiences have shaped us into the individuals we are today. Our path is different, and that's what makes it valuable. To focus on our growth is also to embrace the idea that progress is personal. It's not about competing with anyone else or following a prescribed path. We are all unique, and so are our journey. When we stop measuring our worth by what others have or where they are, we start to see our own value. Every step forward is a success, even if it's not immediately recognized by others. Our growth is not dependent on validation from outside sources. It comes from within. And let's not forget that growth also involves setbacks. They are a natural part of the journey, and sometimes they teach us more than successes ever will. Failures, disappointments, and challenges push us to grow in ways we didn't expect. They help us build resilience, adaptability, and determination. These lessons are priceless and contribute to our overall growth, making us stronger and more equipped to handle whatever comes our way. In the end, growth is about becoming the best version of ourselves, not the best version of someone else. It's about focusing on our own path, making progress each day, and embracing the journey as it unfolds. We must stop comparing ourselves to others, because their journey is not ours to walk. By focusing on our own growth, we can create a life that is fulfilling, meaningful, and uniquely our own. Stop measuring your success against others. It's easy to get caught up in the habit of comparing ourselves to those around us. We see someone else succeeding, whether in their career, personal life, or hobbies, and we begin to measure our own progress against theirs. This can lead to feelings of inadequacy, frustration, and self-doubt, especially when we feel like we're not measuring up. But the truth is, success is not one size fits all. It is unique to each individual and based on personal goals, values, and circumstances. When we measure our success by someone else's yardstick, we set ourselves up for disappointment and fail to appreciate the progress we have made. Everyone's journey is different. Some people may reach certain milestones earlier, while others may take a different route or face more obstacles along the way. But this doesn't mean one path is better or more valid than another. Success is deeply personal, and it should be defined by the individual. What one person considers success may look completely different from what another person values. One person might measure success by career achievements, while someone else might measure it by personal growth or the quality of relationships in their life. The only true measure of success is how aligned our progress is with our own goals and values, not with how we stack up against others. When we focus on measuring our success based on someone else's achievements, we overlook our own unique strengths and accomplishments. We fail to acknowledge the small wins, the effort we've put in, and the personal growth that may not be immediately visible, but is incredibly valuable. Progress is not always about big, visible milestones. Sometimes success is about the quiet, consistent work that happens behind the scenes. The self-discipline, the persistence, and the courage to keep going even when it feels like we're not getting anywhere. These things are just as important, if not more so, than the outward accomplishments we often admire in others. It's also important to remember that success is not always linear. Life is full of twists, turns, and setbacks that can shift the course of our path. We might encounter challenges that force us to slow down or take a detour, but that doesn't mean we failed. It simply means that our journey is different from someone else's. When we measure our success against others, we may forget that their path isn't exactly the same as ours. The obstacles they face and the pace at which they move forward may differ from our own. What we see from the outside is often only a small fraction of the bigger picture. What's important is that we stay focused on our own journey, understanding that setbacks, pauses, or diversions don't negate our progress. One of the biggest dangers of measuring success against others is the risk of losing sight of what truly matters to us. When we're too focused on how others are doing, we start to compare ourselves to the wrong standards. We may begin to pursue goals that don't truly align with our passions, desires, or values, simply because we think it's what we should be doing. This can lead to a sense of emptiness or dissatisfaction, as we achieve things that may look good on paper but don't bring us fulfillment. True success is about finding meaning in the pursuit of our own goals, not in trying to live up to someone else's expectations or achievement. It's also important to recognize that success is not always about external achievements. Success isn't just about awards, recognition, or financial gain. It's about personal fulfillment, happiness, and peace of mind. Success can be measured by how much we've grown as individuals, how we've learned from our experiences, and how we've cultivated meaningful relationships. It's not about fitting into a predefined mold or achieving a specific outcome. It's about living authentically and striving toward what makes us feel fulfilled. When we measure success by our own standards, we create a life that reflects who we are, rather than who we think we should be. At the end of the day, we are the only ones who can truly define success for ourselves. It's easy to get caught up in the comparisons and pressures of the outside world, but the only person who can set the terms for success in our lives is us. We have the power to create our own goals, to set our own pace, and to define what success looks like for us. It's not about how we compare to others, but about how we compare to the person we were yesterday, and how much closer we are to becoming the person we want to be. So instead of measuring your success by the achievements of others, focus on your own journey. Celebrate your wins, no matter how small they seem. Recognize the effort, the growth, and the determination that go into each step forward. The more you focus on your own path and let go of comparisons, the more you will find fulfillment in your own progress, knowing that you are exactly where you need to be. We are often our own harshest critics. There is a tendency within all of us to be overly critical of ourselves, to focus on our flaws and shortcomings instead of appreciating our strengths and progress. This inner critic constantly whispers doubts and fears, telling us we're not good enough, smart enough, or capable enough to succeed. We look at our mistakes and failures, and instead of learning from them, we let them define us. This self-criticism can be paralyzing and disheartening, leading to feelings of inadequacy and self-doubt. The truth is, we all have a tendency to be much harder on ourselves than we would ever be on anyone else. Imagine if a friend came to us feeling defeated or upset because they had made a mistake or failed at something. We would most likely comfort them, tell them it's okay to make mistakes, and encourage them to keep going. But when it comes to ourselves, we are often unkind and unforgiving. We judge ourselves more harshly than we would ever judge others. And this only leads to more self-doubt and frustration. This inner critic can also make us feel like we're not progressing fast enough, or like we're not doing enough. We set high expectations for ourselves, and when we don't meet them, we feel like we failed. We forget to celebrate the small victories, the steps we've taken, and the progress we've made, because we're too focused on what we haven't accomplished yet. This constant self-judgment keeps us stuck in a cycle of self-criticism, where we fail to recognize our own growth and potential. Part of being human is making mistakes. We all have moments where we stumble, where we feel like we've failed, or where things don't go as planned. This is a natural part of the journey, yet we often treat ourselves as if we are not allowed to make mistakes. We believe that we need to be perfect in everything we do, and when we fall short of that expectation, we beat ourselves up. But perfection is an illusion. No one is perfect, and no one achieves success without facing challenges or setbacks along the way. The key is not to avoid mistakes, but to learn from them, to use them as stepping stones toward growth and improvement. Another aspect of being our own harshest critic is that we tend to focus on our weaknesses rather than our strengths. We look at the areas where we feel inadequate and convince ourselves that these weaknesses define who we are. We forget that we all have unique strengths, talents, and qualities that make us who we are. Instead of embracing our strengths and building on them, we allow our weaknesses to overshadow our abilities. It's important to recognize that we don't need to be good at everything. We all have areas where we excel and others where we can improve. The goal is not to be perfect, but to work on becoming the best version of ourselves, embracing both our strengths and weaknesses. This constant self-criticism can also lead to a lack of self-compassion. We often forget to treat ourselves with the same kindness and understanding that we would offer to others. We forget that we are deserving of love, respect, and forgiveness, both from others and from ourselves. When we make mistakes, instead of offering ourselves compassion and understanding, we often respond with harsh judgment and self-blame. But self-compassion is essential for our well-being. It allows us to move forward with a sense of peace and acceptance, knowing that we are doing the best we can and that mistakes are part of the process. Breaking free from being our own harshest critic requires a shift in mindset. It involves recognizing that we are worthy of love and kindness, both from others and from ourselves. It means embracing our imperfections, knowing that they don't define us, and learning to see our mistakes as opportunities for growth. Instead of focusing on what we haven't done or what we haven't achieved, we can focus on what we have done and how far we've come. Celebrating small wins, acknowledging our efforts, and practicing gratitude for the progress we've made can help shift the narrative from self-criticism to self-empowerment. It also involves learning to be kinder to ourselves in our thoughts and actions. We can replace negative self-talk with positive affirmations, reminding ourselves that we are capable, deserving, and worthy of success. We can practice self-compassion by treating ourselves with care and understanding, especially during difficult times. Instead of beating ourselves up for mistakes, we can ask ourselves what we've learned from them and how we can grow. The more we practice self-compassion and kindness, the easier it becomes to silence the inner critic and embrace a more positive and empowering mindset. When we stop being our own harshest critics, we open the door to greater self-acceptance and peace. We start to appreciate ourselves for who we are, rather than constantly striving for an impossible standard of perfection. We recognize that we are worthy of success and happiness, and that our worth is not determined by our mistakes or failures. By learning to be kinder to ourselves, we create a more positive and nurturing environment for personal growth.